Hello, welcome to Cami Designs, and today we're going to do a cowl. I haven't named this pattern yet, so once it's done, if anybody who wants to throw out some names for it, that would be wonderful, because I have no idea what to name it. But anyways, so this is going to be the first video, and I'm using Red Heart, and I'm using the color Buff and Sutherland Stripe, and I'm going to be using the G-hook. The reason I'm writing this out again is I had a comment that people like seeing these wrote out. So now I'm going to show it to you. So I already chained 111. Because that would take a long time on a video just to chain 111. But then I want to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and in each. And then you finish it off. This is with color A. And I will show you that. So this is just the headband. So this is what the cowl will look like when it's done. And you can see the color change in my Sutherland Stripe. And I really like these colors. I like these earthy tones. So this is Sutherland Stripe, and it's Red Heart Super Saver stripes. And the Buff, this is Red Heart Super Saver, and this is color Buff. And so this is what it'll look like when it's done. So right now I'm just doing this bottom row here. So I've got 111 chained out, and this is at the 50 mark. So when I chain a big row like this, I like to put these stitch markers in so I can keep track and don't have to recount it multiple times. So you can put it in every 25, every 50 like I did, every 10 if you want. But that's what that is. That's just in there just so that I know where my counts are. So now what I want to do is I want to single crochet in the second from the hook. So there's one and this is two. And I just do back loop only because to me it's faster. And since it's on the edge, it doesn't really make a huge difference. So I'm just going to go here and single crochet in each of these. I'm not going to show this whole thing, just a little bit of it. So this is all you're doing, is just single crocheting this first little bit all the way to the end, I should say, and then you will tie it off and cut the yarn. And then the next rows we'll do will be done in this Sutherland Stripe, but we're not going to do that in this video today. We'll save that for next week's. But you can use any colors you want. You could use 2 solid colors if you want. You can use, I thought about at first doing this in black and then a variegated back here, but I didn't think black would show up on the camera, so that's why I changed it to these colors, which I really like how they turned out. I just have no idea what to name this pattern. So if you have an idea for a name, post it in the comments below, and maybe I'll use it. Let's see. So I'm just single crocheting across, and it takes a little bit because it is 111. And this fits around my neck with a few inches to spare because I don't like my cowls really tight. But if you need a bigger one or you want a smaller one, like this headband. This headband I chained 81. So they need to go up in increments of 10 plus 1. So if you wanted it smaller, you could go 101, 90 and 1, anything like that. So see, it takes a while just to single crochet each one here. So this video is not going to be too long, but I think I'll just go up to the 50, my 50 stitch marker here. And then you want to, because this right now is considered this is going to be like the wrong side of the the pattern, I guess you want to call it. And then you'll want to put the stitch marker on the right side, so you know which side is the right side of your work and which side is the back side of your work. Even though I found it pretty easy to recognize which side I was working on. But in case you have to put it down multiple times, maybe it'll be easier. It's pretty easy. Just single crocheting. Get some more yarn here. And both these skeins of yarn were new. I haven't crocheted or knit anything out of these skeins. And I think I'll be able to get both of these out of these skeins with no problem. The headband worked up really fast because it was only 81 stitches, and then when you skip the first one, then it's only 80 stitches working across, and it worked up really fast. This cowl might take a little longer because it is so many stitches. Almost there, almost to the halfway point. Well, not quite the halfway point, a little over halfway, because it's 111 stitches. Or it'll be 110 when I'm done. Okay, so now I can take this out because it's not a big deal. I don't need it in there. But I will put it on the opposite side of this. Just like this. I want to have it, I don't want to put it like this through the top because you won't know which side is the right side. So I'm just going to go through and put it like that. So it hangs actually on that side. Nope, I put it on the wrong side. Look at that. I need to flip it here and put it on this side. There. So then, there we go. And I'm just, once again, I'm working in the back loop only. That's just a personal preference. You can go through both if you want. I just like doing it this way because it's faster for me. I don't want to have to fight with my chain to go through both little V's, so this is why I do it. Okay, so then we'll call that good for a video. You don't need to see us just doing single crochets the whole thing. But when you do get to the end here, I like to leave all my yarn about the same length. So when I finish this here, I'll just tie it off and then cut it to about that length. Because the next video we'll pick up this other color and work that. So once again I will show you this. This was chain 111. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook and then each across, and I'll put a little note on there that it was the back loop. Back loop. And I also you can, if you want to decrease or increase, it's in multiples of 10 plus 1. And I think that was all my little notes. So I'll leave this up here for a little bit. And I want to thank you all for watching. And if you like this, please like and share and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when my videos come out, hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. And I put out a knit video every week and a left-handed crochet video. And these are true left-handed crochet videos. I'm not doing it in a mirror or anything like that. So that is something... I know some people do it with a mirror, and that I just could never learn that way. So, that was this. And this is the information for the red heart buff and the Sutherland stripe, and we're using a G hook, and which is a 4mm. Here, let me show that here. So here we go. A G, which is a 6. So it's a US G6, and it's a 4mm, 4.0mm. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye!